And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. You look at the Pacers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
Right now for the Pacers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is the club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
So with McHale sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jordan. Bird is out there with Robinson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's West in at the point. And for the Pacers, Olajuwon is out there with Malone. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bryant in at the 2. Johnson against West. Robinson sets a screen for West. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And he gets the bucket. We know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Wembanyama passes to West. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Malone outside. Pass to Leonard. Takes it inside. Here's Olajuwon.
Hakeem really excels when operating in the pick and roll. He's such a good roller and a very skilled finisher as well.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jordan against Bryant. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Wembanyama, a screen on Bryant. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Stolen by Bird. Over Leonard. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Count it.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to West. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Wembanyama sets a screen for West. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Leonard, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Jordan. Here's West. Good work defensively by Kobe. Indiana trailing here. From past the arc. Cans it from downtown.
From deep, inside, outside, all levels. Kobe can flat out get it done.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. and a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now here's Kobe following the miss by Michael Jordan. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Irving's checked in for Leonard. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Irving. Outside, Kobe. No good on the three. Wembanyama passes to Rose. Malone with the steal. Bryant looking around. Olajuwon finds Bryant. And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Rose. Shoots from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the clock. Olajuwon the pass to Irving. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Irving. Still scoreless. Pass to Bryant. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Rose gets the bucket.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Outside, Malone. Back to Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Rose passes to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 5. Live from Gainbridge Field. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. You've got Irving. Draymond Green is out there with Malone. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against.
Malone kicks to Irving. And he drives in. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Iverson passes to Nash. Green against Bird. And stolen by Malone. Green in the post. Nothing on the board. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Nash, the pass to Iverson. Not going to go that time. Cunningham with some nice D. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bird, the pass to Nash. The shot's good. Nash has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
With the step back. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mobley comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Bryant in for Irving.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Robinson. Goes up on the high post. Pacers with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Jordan with the screen on Cunningham. High post, Jordan. Over Bryant. Jordan can't get it to go.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Malone. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
You know, it's obvious that Karl Malone spends a lot of time in the weight room because this dude is incredibly powerful.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Indiana. Williams comes in for Malone. And it's Johnson in for Cade Cunningham. Then for the Warriors, Jeremy Sohan's checked in for McHale. Iverson comes in for Larry Bird. And West subs in for Derrick Rose. West against Johnson. Robinson a screen on Johnson. West passes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Leonard looking around. Mobley outside. Pass to Johnson. Over West. Johnson's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Sohan, the pass to Iverson. Here's Sohan. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on David Robinson.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Pacers. Malone comes in for Jalen Williams. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Golden State. Bird comes in for Iverson. Wembanyama passes to Bird. Wembanyama sets a screen for Bird. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside, Kobe. And stolen by Jordan. Here's West. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
against Leonard. Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
A little extra magic for the fans on this play. Rising up for the slam. Well done.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jordan dishes to West. Shoots over Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
With 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
They come.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those tops. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Trailing by 4. So with Rose on the bench. Here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Bird is out there with Robinson. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's West. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Here's Jordan. Good work defensively by Bryant. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pacers. Kobe kicks to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 3. West passes to Bird. Back to West. Robinson finds Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jordan. Over Bryant. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Kobe. And checking out some numbers for Michael Jordan.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Robinson passes to Bird. Now here's West. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
Pass to Olajuwon. Over West. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers. Outside Robinson. Jordan inside, guarded by Kobe. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's West. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. West has got 6.
I mean, that's what I call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Bryant dishes to Olajuwon, and the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
On defense, the Warriors, they lead by 1. Johnson inside. West on him. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Olajuwon with the ball. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Giving up the ball in the two-man game right there. I think Kobe deserves a little more credit for his playmaking ability.
The Warriors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. High post, Jordan. Bryant's there. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Great defense that time by Kobe. Elite at that end of the floor, too.
Here's Bird. 6 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
Shooting for Golden State, Larry Bird.
Bird hits them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Johnson kicks to Olajuwon. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Kay Cunningham's checked in for the Pacers. Pierce is checked in for the Warriors. Cunningham against West. Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Wembanyama. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
West against Cunningham. Over West. Cunningham's shot is off. The Warriors leading. Bird inside. He's covered by Malone. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Johnson. Sweet little floater. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Malone right side. Outside, Kobe. Five on the clock. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Rushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Draymond Green is checked in for Olajuwon. Jalen Williams comes in for Kobe. And Irving subbed in for Cunningham. Then for the Warriors, Tumbo is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. McHale comes in for Pierce. And it's Nash in for Jordan. From 20 feet out. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 1-point game. 11 feet away. Irving can't hit. Warriors shooting about 42% so far. Here's West going inside. Johnson with the rebound. Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A knock.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. McHale looking for an opening. And again, no good by Golden State.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
McHale with a screen on Irving. There's Nash with the three, and that one released in time, but no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead by 5. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Johnson on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Mobley is out there with Draymond Green. And there's Bryant. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And Rose throws it down hard.
You know, with top-flight ball handling skills, Derrick Rose can get really creative scoring the rock.
Mobley sets the pick for Cunningham. Pass to Kobe. Now here's Leonard. Stolen by Robinson. Jordan outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Williams, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Cade Cunningham. There's Williams, rejected by McHale. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Leonard inside. Jordan's there. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Outside Rose. Robinson kicks to McHale. It's Jordan, top of the key. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Irving passes to Williams. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ryan against Iverson. Outside for Jordan. Over Leonard. Not enough on that one as it misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Irving against Iverson. A 3 from Leonard. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He really worked to become a laser from 3.
Indiana making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Mobley. Malone comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Golden State, Wembanyama. He's checked in for McHale. Bird comes in for Iverson. And West subs in for Rose. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thanks, David. Bird passes to Wembanyama. Robinson kicks to Bird. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Indiana. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
Wembanyama passes to Bird. Down low to tie it up. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
It is a given. Jordan loves delivering in these big moments. When it's an important possession, he wants the ball and the shot.
Outside Leonard. Over Bird. Leonard, no luck. And so Bird will bring it up for Golden State. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Robinson finds Jordan. Back to Robinson. And they take the lead. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Pass to Leonard. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Rebound by Kobe. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. West against Johnson. Now here's Leonard. T right on it. Outside, Kobe. Pulls it down. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The lead is 2. West kicks to Robinson. Golden State moving it around. A jump hook. That one off the back iron and out. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Olajuwon with his screen on West. Pass to Leonard. Fades. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And here's Johnson outside. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Malone is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Olajuwon. Then it's Johnson. And it's Kobe in at the 2. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. Here's Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And here are the Pacers now. Johnson outside. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bird, and right on target with the switch. Leonard's got the first basket here in overtime for the Pacers.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Olajuwon against Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for West. Driving the lane. It's stolen by Johnson. An even 3-on-3 break. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Magic is simply that good and that smooth. Even while being fouled, he gets it up and down.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Takes a step back. High post, Jordan. Bryant on him. Jordan, the pass to Bird. Lays it up and banks it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Johnson down low, defended by West.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Jordan passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Indiana. Here's Olajuwon, and he makes good on the layup. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Jordan against Bryant. Jordan kicks to Robinson. Here's West. Excellent D there by Johnson. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Back to Leonard. Pass to Kobe. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Bird outside. Robinson finds Jordan. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Leonard. Malone sets the pick for Leonard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Indiana picking up the win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably did.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At one forward, Anthony Davis. At one guard, Jason Tatum. At the other guard, Scottie Pippen. At the other forward, Kevin Durant.
It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pippen in at the 1. And for Indiana, Kobe Bryant is out there with Johnson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5. Now here's Tatum. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Bryant. Leonard against Durant. Olajuwon passes to Leonard. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Now here's Johnson. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit.
When I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows who he's up against.
Thanks for that, Allie. Stolen by Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so the ball
has, but look, somebody did.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bryant outside. Leonard on the wing. Tatum against Bryant. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Count it.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Outside Davis, inside Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
It is Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Breakers Dance Crew.
change here. Irving's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Bryant outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Durant, pass to Davis. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Irving. The jump hook. And the play by Tatum as he finishes inside.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Pass to Irving. Over Thompson. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Davis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
I just love the ball movement.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson against Durant. Pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon. Tip back in for 2.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
2 minutes.
Johnson with it. Durant covering. Johnson passes to Malone. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now the Pacers on the move. And then Bryant with the dunk.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. San Antonio leading. Antetokounmpo, left side. The Pacers pull it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Johnson uses the glass on the layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Irving's checked in for San Antonio. Allen comes in for Durant. Here's a look at some stats for Kobe Bryant.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Jacks up a 3. And it's Tatum missing. Indiana on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Bryant, left side, shoots over Allen. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Stolen by Mobley. Thompson against Cunningham. Now Bryant. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game. Jordan's checked in for Jason Tatum. Free throw good. Bryant. Here's Antetokounmpo. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From 7, the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Oh, what a crafty move. Causing the defender to pause right there.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pacers out in front, leading. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
They've got Cunningham, Mobley out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Malone in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
Paul George, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Jordan. Back to Allen. The rebound by Malone.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Cunningham. Great D that time from Irving. Spurs trail by 7. Here's George, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good from George. Leonard's checked in for Indiana. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Pippen, he's checked in for Irving.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's Pippen. Still no points. Pass to Jordan. Now here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a 2-man game.
Indiana leading by 3. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And Indiana misses again. The Spurs shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Green's checked in for Indiana. Bryant comes in for Irving. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
A different look for San Antonio. Tatum comes in for Jordan, and Irving is subbed in for Allen. And he's good on the second.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Bryant outside. They set the screen. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Kobe Bryant, 2.
Throw good. Bryant. Cole Anthony. He's checked in for Irving. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Tatum against Green. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Green. Down low. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For San Antonio, Allen, he's checked in for George. And it's Amin Thompson in for Anthony. Cunningham looking it over. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Green with a screen on Thompson. And here's Cunningham outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Green with the ball. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Here's Pippen. Leonard defending. Thompson against Cunningham. To the paint. Oh, Giannis! A rim rocker!
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Cunningham passes to Malone.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Cunningham.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bryant. 1:49 left in the first half of this one. Rebound by San Antonio.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And now Allie LaForce has an update on Kyrie Irving. What do you have, Allie?
Indiana's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Right in the middle of the schedule. Some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Leonard passes to Malone. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Pippen. Back to Tatum. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Fades away. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Allen outside. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Bryant. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tatum's got 6 points. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Spurs leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And we welcome you to halftime. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, what a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so in the game for the Spurs, They've got Kevin Durant. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Pippen in at the point. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Bryant. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
First free throw is good. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Pass to Bryant. Nifty move. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Indiana trailing here. Here's Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Pippen. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he gets it back. No problems knocking that one down. Durant's got 5 points. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Right side Johnson. Leonard outside. They set the pick. Leonard, so strong.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Tatum. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Give him 8 points now.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
Both of these teams have been so physical. 2 of the best rebounding the ball over the last 10 games.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Bryant in the high post. Tatum's there. Back to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Well, the Spurs shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Pippen, covered by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they get it back. And he's able to get it back. Here's Bryant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
At the line, for the Pacers, Kobe Bryant, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Pippen, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Johnson against Davis. Pass to Olajuwon. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here's Durant. Fires from the corner. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Olajuwon passes to Leonard. Connects from downtown. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Williams is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Irving's checked in for San Antonio. Durant inside, covered by Johnson. Williams against Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant, no good.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Malone. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he misses the dunk. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Up top, Davis. Pass to Irving. Davis with a screen on Bryant. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Over Johnson. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's the screen by Bryant. Johnson against Durant. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Tatum passes to Davis. Pass to Durant. Durant making it look easy.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum against Williams. And it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan.
And here's Indiana now. They lead by 4. 5 to shoot. Here's McKee. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 6. Kawhi Leonard out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Kobe Bryant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Clark. Leonard outside. Pass to Irving. It's rebounded by George. The Spurs shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Tatum. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Oh, that's just a smooth jump shot. Tatum has such a deep arsenal, so many different ways to score.
Irving for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Good D by Mobley. Indiana leading by 4. Up top, Bryant. Over Irving. Bryant, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Leonard against Irving. Leonard passes to Irving. To the paint. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Davis, he's checked in for San Antonio. Thompson comes in for Irving. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Down low. Thompson passes to Tatum. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Mobley outside. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Leonard inside. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it to George. On the wing, Thompson. On the wing, Tatum. Plenty of space. Yep, right through the net.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Right wing. Mobley finds Bryant. Leonard outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
It's going to be on him in Thompson.
At the line, for the Pacers, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
For San Antonio, Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Paul George. And it's Kevin Durant in for Thompson.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bryant. Inside. Pass to Pippen. To tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Olajuwon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Leonard inside. Durant's there. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Bryant against Tatum. Durant with a screen on Bryant. Left side Tatum. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Puts up a 3. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson finds Leonard. Back to Johnson. Here's Malone. Pass to Olajuwon. Kicks it out to Bryant. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Baseline drive. San Antonio again missing. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Pacers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Lets it go from 14. Bryant, no good. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Thompson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 40. Get loud again for your Pacers crew.
Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, ripped away. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Bryant. That shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Tatum. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. And here's Tatum. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us you give yourself a round of applause.
On defense, the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Tatum finds Thompson. Outside Davis. Tatum passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Johnson. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Shot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
For 3, Durant. No luck on that one. And so they foul intentionally.
Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Karl Malone. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Pippen. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Indiana winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.